Good afternoon, everybody. Brooke here. We're going to do our 30-minute advanced Pilates workouts, and we're going to use a little bit of equipment today. The only thing we're going to use is a long resistance band. So if you have a resistance band at home, this one is a medium strength. Go ahead and grab it now. If you don't happen to have one at home, don't worry about it too much. We're going to still get a workout even if you don't have the band as well. So just do the best you can and keep going through the motions without the band. We're going to start standing at the end of the mat. This being an advanced workout, I'm going to pitch it, obviously, at an advanced level. Feel free to take little breaks as you need them. We're going to flow fairly quickly from one exercise to the next, but do stop if you need to. Have a little look at your feet. Check that your feet are parallel, hip width apart. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms overhead, and then breathe out, come up onto your toes. Gathering the abdominals in, lifting the pelvic floor, and reaching through the top of your head. Now reach your arms out to the side, drop your heels down to the mat, chin to chest, round the spine, and roll yourself all the way down over your legs. Just holding your stretch, feeling the stretch to the backs of the legs. I want you to nod your head, yes, and then shake the head, no. Good. Bend your knees, get your hands to the mat, breathe out, walk forward, breathing out as you come out into a nice high plank. Slide the shoulders down the back, and I want you to lift your left leg up and down 5 times. Stay there for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your left toes under. Point the right toe. Lift up for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. The right toe. Now take that left leg out in. Tap all the way to the mat. Midline. Up and over, up and back. Big movements for 3 and 2. Last one. Back to that midline. Point the right toe 5 times out to the right. 5 and 4. 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center. We're going to drop the right knee and then the left. Just pedal through the knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift both knees up, then lift your hips all the way up. Press into your heels. Hold your stretch here for a deep breath in, and then breathe out. Walk your hands back to your feet. Bend the knees, drop the chin, round your spine, and roll yourself all the way back to standing. Just re-step one vertebra on top of the other. Head comes up last. And now I want you to take your hands behind your back. Lift your arms, lift the chest. Take a deep breath in, and then breathe out. Hinge yourself forward. Let the arms drop away from the body. Keep the back straight. Nod the head. Shake the head side to side. And then let your hands go. Take them down to the mat. Bend your knees, walk forward out into your plank, breathing out as you come forward. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears, and we're going to come into some push-ups. Drop the chest, exhale, press the mat away. Try to keep the head, shoulders, and hips all in one line. If you need to modify it, obviously drop the knees down. Stay there for 4 and 3. Last 2. 1 more, up and hold. Stay there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then again, just come into your downward dog. Take a deep breath. Walk your hands back to your feet. Last time, bending the knees, rounding the spine, articulating all the way up to standing. And once your head comes up, I just want you to circle your shoulders back. 2 shoulder circles back and 2 forward. Good. And again, drop your chin, round the spine, rolling all the way down. Hang over the legs, bend the knees. Walk forward into your plank. Now lift your left leg up, reach high to the ceiling, press into that right heel, then drop the left knee to your right elbow. Breathing out. Inhale, lift the toe. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last 2. Lift and lower. 1 more. Up and down. Come back to your plank. Slide the shoulders down. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the right leg up. Right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. High to low. Last one. And down. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to your plank. I'm going to lower the knees and sit back onto your heels. Rest your head. Good. Change positions. Flip onto your back. Now I want you to take your hands behind your head. Lift your knees up to tabletop position. Zip the feet together and the knees together. Then breathe out. Peel the shoulders up off the mat. Scoop the abdominals in. We're going to exhale. Extend the legs. Inhale, draw the knees back to the chest. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. We're going to flow from one exercise to the next. So it starts out a little bit easy, and then it's going to get harder as we go. Exhale, hold this last one. Now turn your toes out so you've got a little V between your heels. Take the legs out and in with the heels touching together. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now lift the shoulders a little higher. Lower your right leg down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower the left leg down. Exhale, lift. Again, shoulders stay high above mat, but shoulders are relaxed. Elbows wide. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. One more time each way. Down and up. Last one. Lower and lift. Now we're going to pull your knees into your chest just for a moment. And then as you extend them, extend the right leg to the ceiling, left leg to the floor. Breathe in, knees to chest. Breathe out, left leg to the ceiling, right leg to the floor. Inhale, tuck. Exhale, scissor the legs. Inhale, tuck. Exhale, scissor. Staying here for 4. And stretch. 3. Stretch. So you can get the shoulders any higher. 2. Stretch. Last one. Stretch and hold. 2 more variations. Scissors, straight legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, a little bit easier. We're going to come into our crisscross elbow to opposite knee. One leg straight. Staying here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now drop the shoulders, drop the feet down to the mat. Stretch your body out nice and long. Inhale, reach the arms all the way behind you, back to the hands touching the floor. And as you exhale, lift the hands, lift the head, peel your spine up. Stretch forward over your legs. Inhale, straighten up the back, slide the shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, round the spine, point the toes, squeeze the legs together as you roll down bone by bone. Inhale, arms behind, keep the feet stuck to the floor. Exhale, peeling up. Strong legs, stretch forward. Inhale, straighten up the back. So a lot of people don't realize that rolling up without using momentum is in your legs. So if you really think about those legs stretching, almost pulling you up, activating the legs, it will help you to roll up more smoothly. Now we're going to breathe out, roll it down one last time, resisting gravity as you come down. Inhale to hold. With your next exhale, we're going to come up into a balance, drawing the knees into the chest, click the shoulders back, lift the chin, and then try to extend your arms and legs up into a teaser. Exhale, lower the legs, lower the chest, lower the arms. Inhale to hold. And again, this time we're going to come up straight into that teaser. If you need to modify, though, you can always bend the knees. Prioritize your straight back over having the legs straight. Now we're going to try to keep the legs there as you lower your upper body down. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lift. Shoulders back. Stretch with the fingers, stretch with the toes. Exhale to move. Inhale to hold. Exhale, lifting up. Again, click the shoulders back, chest up, chin up, stretch. Exhale down. Inhale, hold. 2 more times. Trying to sweep it up. Shoulders back. Last one. Exhale to move. Inhale to hold. And then breathe out into that perfect teaser. Holding there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your feet slowly to the mat. Reach your arms over the legs. Wrap around the feet. Drop your chin to your chest and pull your chest down towards your knees. Good. Now come onto your back. And lift the toes up to the ceiling. Lift your head. Take your hands behind the head. We're going to lower your left leg all the way to the mat. Right leg goes halfway down, and then we rotate that leg outward. Really stretch your leg long. Reach the toe. Get the quad muscle working at the top of that leg. And we're going to hover your lower leg up off the mat and try to draw some small circles with the top leg. Stay there. 6, 5. Now look at your hips. Look at the pelvis. Try to keep the pelvis from wobbling with the movement of that leg. So we wrap the core tight around your middle, holding you still. Last 2 and 1. Reverse your circles. Now if you need to modify this, just lower that leg down to the mat. If you can also lower your head down to the mat. But if you can, lift the shoulders higher and just hover that leg. Let's hold the last one, staying there for 4, 3, 2. Stretch the legs a little longer, and 1. And then recover, shoulders back, knees in. Big breath. Toes to the ceiling, hands behind the head. Curl your shoulders up. Drop the right leg to the mat. Left leg goes halfway down. We add our little turn up, stretch through that toe, scoop the belly button in, small circles. Now again, let's even hover that right leg just a few inches up off the mat. Keeping the pelvis still, trying to scoop the belly button in. Try not to let those abdominals tent up or dome. Hold. Reverse your circle so you can get the shoulders any higher. Keep breathing, never forgetting to breathe. Stay there for 4, 3, 2, and freeze. Just hold the shapes of the legs. Stretch them both a little longer. Stay there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders down, knees in, big breath. And then lift your knees up to tabletop, hands wide off the edges of the mat. Drop both knees down to the right. Breathing out, lift the knees back to the center. Both knees drop down to the left. Breathe out, lift the knees back to the center. One more time each way. Inhale down. Exhale up. Last one, down and up. Good. Let's take the feet down to the mat, hands by your sides. Now I want you to come up onto your tiptoes, so high on your toes, heels up off the mat. Imprint your lower back down, scoop the abdominals in, big pelvic floor lift, really lifting the perineum. Inhale to hold. As you exhale, peel your spine all the way up, one vertebra at a time, coming right up to those shoulders. Once the hips are up, we button the ribs a little tighter towards your hips, pull the knees in a little closer together, squeeze your glutes to get the hips as high as you can, and I'm going to lift your right toe up and touch that right toe to the inside of your left knee. Let's lift the fingertips up as well. So stretch those fingertips up to the ceiling. Extend your right leg up, really stretching and lengthening. Add a little rotation, a little turn up, and then inhale, lower the leg down. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 4 more here. All the way down, almost to the mat. All the way back up. No drop through the hips so that you stay high in the shoulder bridge. Last 2. And lift. 1 more, down, up and hold, and now we do our small circles. 8, 7, really lengthening, lifting a little higher with each circle. No movement through the pelvis and no movement through your left leg, and freeze. Try to correct any drop that you may have experienced as gravity takes hold. Try to lift the hips a little higher. Reverse your circles. Let's stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the right toe down to the mat. Keep the hips up. Zip the core. Think ribs to hips. Once again, narrow the waist. Send your left leg up. Point the toe. We actually have to do our little toe touch. Pull that knee in. Just helps you get that alignment straight. And then left leg to the ceiling. Rotate it outward. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Breathe in to lower, lengthen through the toe. Breathe out to lift. Really squeeze that right glute. Stay there for 5. And 4, last 3. So we're working on the right leg. Core is working tight, strong to help keep the pelvis level and support the lower back. And your left leg is just stretching and moving. Last one, we hold up. Correct any little drops, so just lift a little higher. Small circles. We'll do 8 each way. 7, 6. Nothing else should move. So glance down your body. Your right knee should be still. Pelvis should be level. Last 2. And 1, lift everything a little higher, reverse your circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your left toe, lift the hips a little higher, squeeze glutes, pull your knees in tight, and then inhale, reach the arms behind you, and exhale, melt your spine all the way down to the floor. 1 vertebra at a time, coming down to the mat. Drop your heels, take your hands back to your sides, take a deep breath in. Good. Now I want you to grab your band and wrap your band around the right foot. Just hold it fairly tight. Elbows down to the mat, shoulders away from the ears, sole of the foot pointing up to the ceiling. We're going to breathe out, lift the hips up, breathe in, lower them back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Let's stay here for 8 and 7, 6. So really pressing to that left heel. Get that sole of the foot pointing right up to the ceiling. Last 4, 3, 2, hold the last one up to stay there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips down. Open your arms wide. Lift your head. Tuck your left knee through the band. Left toe up to the ceiling as the right leg goes along the floor. Tuck the foot back through. Stretch the leg out. Reverse. Lift. And lower. Last 3. And 2, lift, stretch, and down chin to chest. Last one, left toe to the ceiling, left toe along the mat, head down, and then your left foot goes into that band and the right foot down to the floor. Shoulders relaxed. Breathe out, lift the hips and lower. Up and down. Let's stay here for 8, 7, 6. Try to get a full range of motion. Last 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold it up now. Stay here for 8, 7, 6. Really pressing to the right heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips down, open the band out, lift your head, tuck the right knee through the band, right toe up to the ceiling, tuck it back through, and then along the floor, back. Now, if you don't have a band with this one, just scissor the legs. They don't have to do that tuck and extend unless you feel like you can manage tucking one leg as the other leg stays straight. Last 3, and switch, chin to chest, shoulders high up off the mat. One more, sweep through, and up. Then both feet into your band. I want you to cross your band, reach your arms behind you. Hopefully you've got fairly equal lengths. I'm gonna breathe out so you can come up into a bound. Just hold your bound. Pull those hands back, scoop the abdominals, roll back to your shoulders, and then up. And again, try to nail that balance. Hold it there. Breathe out, roll yourself back. Maybe shortening the band, that feels a little bit better. 2 more, back to the shoulders, not onto the neck, and then all the way up into your balance. One last time, back, and hold. Try to freeze there, stretch the legs a little longer, so you can lower the legs down, and up. Breathe in and out for 3, 2, lift. Last one, lift and hold, and then drop the feet down to the mat. Fold over your legs, pull your elbows back behind you, and then extend your arms out and in. Tricep extension, working into the top of the back of your arm. Stay there for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. The last one, stay there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend. Let's take the band away and flip over to all fours. Now feel free to grab a quick sip of water. We're about halfway through, a little bit more. So grab some water now. Good. So we're going to use this band as a little bit of extra resistance. I'm going to kind of fold it in 2 and place it at a little bit of an angle across your mat. Now your left knee is going to pin your band and your right foot goes into the loop. Now the band's going to make it harder. We're going to be working into our legs again. If you feel like you need to drop that band at any point, you can just go through the motions without the band. You'll still get a good effective workout. If you want to make it a little harder still, you can drop down to your elbows. Shoulders away from the ears. We're going to lift the leg up and down. Lift and lower. Stay here for 8, 7, 6. Really squeezing that right leg. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one up. Now bend the knees, hold the foot to the ceiling. Pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the leg back out, point toes, sweep the leg out to the right and circle around. Sweep and around. Stay here for 6 and 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe comes back to that side of line. Lift your lower back, press the mat away, tap the foot out and in, up and over, up and back. 6 more. And 5. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one toe at the corner of the mat. Rotate the leg outward. Lean with that bend toes. You lift up and down. Last set. 6 more. And 5. Press your elbows away. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding the last one up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your right knee down. Sit back onto your heels. Stretch your arms. Stretch your back. And then set up for the other side. Just slide your band over. Hold the band with your right knee. Loop it around your left foot. Extend your left leg out. Drop down to the elbows if you want that extra challenge. If it's too much, just come back up onto your hands. We're going to start with the leg straight up and down. Lift and lower. Scoop the belly button in. Lift your lower back. Stay here for 8, 7, 6. Try to keep your head up. Look off the end of the mat. 4, slow movements. 3, not too fast. Making sure you get that full range of motion. Hold the last one up. Bend the knees, sole the foot to the ceiling, pull the knee into that center line and pulse up. We're going to do 2 sets of 8. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. Try to get it high to the ceiling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend your leg out, point your toes, scoop your belly button up and away, sweep the leg out to the left, up and around, sweep out and around. Staying here for 6, 5, 4, and 3, last 2, and 1. Toe comes back to that center line. 2 more variations. Tap out, tap back. Keep the energy. As you start to get tired, really focus on your alignment. Focus on your core connection. Stay here for 4, 3, last 2. Hold the last one. Toe comes to the corner of the mat. Rotate that leg outward. Last set. 8 lifts. 8. Keep your standing leg strong. So really try to squeeze that right glute as that left leg goes up. 4 more. 3, 2. We're going to hold the last one up. Stay there for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just drop your left knee in. Sit back onto your heels. Stretch your arms. Rest your head. And breathe. Good. Slide your hands back. Wrap the hands behind you. Lift your arms. Lift your chest. Lace the fingers in front. Round the shoulders. Remove your bands. And come back to sitting. Now I want you to prop yourself up onto your elbows. Pull your knees into your chest. Extend both legs out. Scoop the abdominals in. We're going to lower the legs down. Exhale. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lift them back up. Inhale to hold. Exhale, move. Inhale, freeze. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Try to lift them out of the shoulders. 2 more here. So a little sip of breath as you pause at the top and the bottom of the movement. Generally exhale when you move. Down and up. Hold. Button the ribs down, scoop the belly button in, circle the legs clockwise all the way around. Keep the legs zipped together, tight like a plank. Reverse your circles. Inhale at the top. Exhale to move. Changing directions with each circle. Exhale to move. Inhale to hold. Lift up out of the shoulders. 1 more time each way. Exhale to move. Inhale to hold. Hold and then reverse. Exhale to move. And then come all the way up. Pull your knees into your chest. Come up to sitting. I want you to extend your legs out in front of you. Fingertips pointing towards your hips. We're going to breathe out. Lift your hips up. Come into a reverse plank. Look to the wall behind you. Inhale, lower the hips back down. Exhale, lift. Squeeze the glutes at the core. Work into those arms. Inhale, down. 2 more like that. Strong, straight arms, hips high. Pressing into your heels. Inhale, down. Last one. Lift up and hold. Stay there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now drop the hips. Bend your knees. Take your feet in a little closer. And we're going to lift the hips up into more of a tabletop position. So your knees are bent. Bend your elbows, triceps again. Stay here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're just going to do 1 more variation. Hips a little higher. Lift 1 knee up. And again, go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your left foot. Lift the hips a little higher. Little correction. Right knee up 6 times. 6, 5. Make sure the bend is coming from the elbows, not the hips. That's 3, 2, hold, drop the hips down, drop the feet down, and then we're going to swing the hips between your hands. Lift your arms up to the ceiling and pull your right elbow in, lift your chin. Big cleansing breath. And exhale, let it go. Switch sides, pull your left elbow in again, chin up, and breathe. Good. Now I want you to grab that band. We're going to do a little bit more upper body. Now I want you to sit on the middle of your band. Have equal lengths out either side. Tuck the band under your hips. Take your hands to the front. Roll your shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, lift your arms up. Inhale, drop them back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 6 more. And 5. So I don't know how many of you are in London, but it's a very hot day. You might find, there's a little glow on my skin. I'm actually sweating. Stay here for 3 and 2. Hold the last one up. Bend your elbows down and up. Breathe in and out for 4, 3, 2. Last one, up and hold, arms out to your side. Small circles, we'll do 10 each way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze. Reverse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the arms down, just roll out your shoulders. Roll them back. Hands stand to the front, pick the band up short. So close to your hips, pull your elbows in, lift your chest, open your collarbone, breathe out, reach the arms out to the sides, breathe in, elbows back to your rib cage. Exhale, reach out, inhale, center. Stay here, 6, nice and slow. 5, make sure your wrists are strong, the knuckles point up to the ceiling, not down to the floor, like an uppercut punch. Last 3, 2, holding the last one up. We're gonna do 4 sets of 8, little double time pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull your elbows in, then just open the arms out. Pull them back. Out. Work on mobility, zipping the shoulder blades together behind your back as the arms open. Stay there for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now take your band and lay it across the top of your knees. Cross it underneath and hold it on top. So you have a double wrap around your knees. Shift onto your side. So your back and your head and your hips are all lined up at the back edge of your mat. Your knees and your feet are lined up at the front edge of the mat. So it's like you're in a straight back chair, but dropped onto its side. Lift the knee and foot and lower. Lift and lower. Now, if you want this stronger, just tighten that band a little bit. Stretch the knee a little higher. If you want it a little lighter, just loosen your band. Make it a little smaller. Stay here. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Now we go forward, back, up, down. Drawing a little tiny L shape with that knee. Knee to chest, knee to ceiling. 6 more. Up, down, forward, back, up, down. That's 4. Lift, lower. 3. Lift, lower. Don't go too low. And 1, up, down. Now drop the feet and knees together. Float your toes up and then open the knees out and down. Up and down. 10, 9, make each one count. 8, nearly finished. 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. Double time pulses. Let's actually drop the feet to pulse up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And notice you need that stability of the floor to pulse that knee up. It's hard enough without with the feet down on the mat. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees back together. We're gonna flip you straight over to the other side. No rest. Good. All right, so again, head, shoulders, and hips are lined up at the back of your mat. Knees and feet at the front. So knees slightly up, feet forward, shoulders back. Breathe out, lift and lower. Up and down. Keep moving. Let's aim for 10 more. And 9. You might feel that lower leg still burning a little bit. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Take a knee forward, back, up, down. Knee to chest, knee to ceiling for 6, up, down, and 5, back, up, down. Drawing that little L shape. 4, up and down. 3, up, down. Knee to chest, knee to ceiling. Last one, forward, back, up, down, and all the way down. Lengthen your spine. Float your toes up. Open the knees out. and down. Lift and lower. Exhale, inhale. 10 more. 10, make each one count. 9, 8, feeling that burn. 7, 6, try to push through, nearly finish with the whole of the session. That's 4, 3, 2, 1, drop the feet. Lift the knee, feet stay together, double time, little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can take it any higher. Last 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and take the knees back together. Pat out that hip. Let's take the band away. Come back up to sitting. Soles of your feet together. Knees out to your side. Just ease those knees down towards the mat. And then take your right foot and place it on top of your left knee. Pull your left foot in slightly. Just sit up tall to feel a stretch through the outside of that right leg as you gently ease that knee down and sit as tall as you can. And change the legs, soles of your feet together. Left foot on your right knee, sit tall. Ease that left knee down. And breathe. And then open both legs out into a wide V. Take your right elbow to the inside of the right leg. Rotate the ribs. Reach your arm overhead. Just really stretching and lengthening through that left side. Inhale. Left elbow to the inside of the left knee. Turn the shoulders. Turn the ribs. Reach the arm overhead. Nice stretch. Both through the back of that leg and through the right side of your rib cage. Inhale back to the center. Now last one, just sliding your hands forward, dropping all the way down, maybe swinging your arms out to the side, trying to get as low as you can. Good. So use that heat if you're in London or in a hot place to really stretch a little deeper into your muscles. Okay, come back up, sweep your legs together, lift yourself over. Final lift, we're gonna lift the knees, press into your heels, lift the hips to the ceiling, and then walk your hands back to your feet. Let the head hang, nod your head yes, shake the head no. Bend your knees, run the spine, and roll yourself all the way back up. Shoulders and head up last. Inhale, lift, and exhale, up into your balance. Nice narrow waist, and reach your arms out to the side. Just swing the arms forward and back. And give yourselves a round of applause. Well done for finishing that 30-minute advanced workout. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. Now check back in again, subscribe to all of our social media so you can keep up to date with our new sessions that are coming up. Take care. Bye.